and a former Nigerian international, and now is hoping to serve his country, to occupy a public position, no doubt. But then, like they say, the job of the NFF president is as popular as the president of Nigeria. And this is always a huge task for anyone who becomes the president of the Nigeria Football Federation. Joining us now via Zoom is Peterside, Idah. It's nice to have you on the program Sports Desk. And many thanks for joining us.
Thank you. What a pleasure being here.
Well, it's our pleasure, talking to you at this time. And these are indeed peculiar times for Nigerian football, no doubt. We're known as the giants of Africa. But over the years, there have been so many question marks about Nigerian football. One, from the kind of talent we churn out and also results, we see on the field of play. It's the calendar year 2022, a year of the Mundial. But unfortunately, the green and white flag will not be hoisted in Qatar when hostilities get underway. As a Nigerian, what's your take? How do you feel about this?
It's very sad. And I come to think of it, I just got my tickets. I just got 6 tickets to watch some of the games. That's how much I'm interested in the game. It's quite painful, after knowing that you served the game, you played the game, and you're part of the system. And the right thing that we're supposed to do has not been done. So it's quite painful, really very painful.
Now, let's take a look at the NFF presidential race. And at this stage, Nigerians are still in the dark if there will be an election in the month of September. But the name of Peterside Idah has been mentioned over time. You've indicated interest in running for the presidential position of the Nigerian Football Federation. We have the likes of Jonathan Akpoborie, Benedict Akwebu. You also have Christian Emerua and David Doherty, all running for this position. Question marks, not yet clear, but then there's a possibility Melvin Amaju-Pinnick will also be running. Why have you decided to say it's time for me to contest for the presidential position of the Football Federation?
To start with, I qualify. I really do qualify. I've served my nation. I'm educated enough. I'm a stakeholder in the game, which basically qualifies me. You remember the game we played in Nigeria? We played in Nigeria against Ghana. I was there. I flew all the way from Ese to come and watch this game. At the end of the game, I was so disappointed. My heart was broken. And I flew back. I just couldn't rest. I couldn't sleep because I felt something is not right. Something really is not right. And one of the things that I did, I had the rumors. I had the rumors that Pinnick wasn't going to contest. And I picked up the phone and I called him. And I called Amaju-Pinnick and I said, are you going to run for the NFF position? He said no, that he wasn't going to run. And I turned around and told him I want to be the next president of NFF. He said to me, you qualify, you have all to contest for the presidency, go for it. It wasn't that I was looking for his endorsement, but I needed to be sure that there was a vacancy. Because if there's no vacancy, you don't fill it up. If he decides to run now, things have changed. I'm not sure he's going to run. I really am not sure he's going to run because we're following filters, we're hearing stories and rumors. And from a very authoritative position, I've been told it's not going to run. Some of my colleagues have come out. And I'm not sure they are the problems, really. Remember, we still have the core members of the council. You have Diko there, you have Shea Akiwumi there, you have Guzau. We've heard from grapevines that these ones will run. So they're the people to contend with. And I believe I have a lot of goodwill. I've been in Nigeria for months, made my contacts, seen those that I have to see. And I think it's looking good for me. We still have to, if the old structure remains, but I think the government have come out to say things have to change. We need more people to be included in the council. We've not seen that happen, but there has to be a Congress first before we begin to talk about elections. And the tenure of PNIC expires on the 21st of February, and the government have told him you have to contest. So I think if he's not contested, he should call for a Congress. So we're all waiting for he has the power to call the Congress. So we're waiting for him to call the Congress, and there will be election guide.
As an aspirant, for this presidential position, can you confidently say you have or a date when this election may likely hold? Because reports, reaching us on TVC Sports Desk has it that most aspirants, don't even know when this election will hold, not thanks to the fact that a Congress has not been called. And if you don't know, is this in any way affecting your plans in terms of trying to reach out to those who will vote and other activities to become the president of the Football Federation if elected?
It is. Obviously, it is. You can't be running a journey and you don't know where you're ending. You can't start off on a journey, get into a bus or a plane and say, take me anywhere. You need to have a destination. A man that doesn't know where it's going, it's really a problem. So it is, but this is easy. It's so easy. That is the complication of what we're talking about our leadership in Nigerian football. What stops you from calling for a Congress? It's as simple as that. Now, they are saying there are court cases. And on good authority, the court case has been withdrawn.
That's it.
And I called some people that this court case has been withdrawn. Call for a Congress. Do you want to stay there forever? You understand? You've said, well, we've had, if you want to contest, imagine the legal right to contest. If you want to contest, come out and contest. Now, I called some people. They said, okay, this case has been withdrawn. There's another case in Abuja court. But I know that the Abuja case court, the court in Abuja, sits on the 15th of October. 15th of October. Why are you bothering about a case of 15th of October when you can hold a Congress in September? It doesn't have anything to do with it. And what the people are saying about the elections, the court case on the 15th, said the guidelines for the elections needs to be different. There have been a lot of rules that have stopped a lot of people from contesting in the elections in the NFF. And some of those rules don't count. They really don't count. Why put those rules? It's like contesting for the Nigerian presidency. All you need to be a president in Nigeria is CUSAT and a passport. CUSAT and a passport. Well, that proves you're a Nigerian. And that's how easy it should be. And anyone that thinks he has the ability should come out and contest. So, and I think the government have written to them, make this easy for everyone to come in. They've really closed the door for a lot of ex-internationals like us, a lot of people that have the goodwill to come in and bring changes, but they don't want to do that. So I think that's why the directive has come. We're all watching and seeing what happens after the 21st. When their tenure expires, do they want elongation? How do they get elongation? It is the Congress that can give them the elongation, except they're going to hold a secret Congress that we don't know. It's not possible. You have to let all the stakeholders, 88 of them, know that there is a Congress, and the Congress will sit and decide what happens. So we wait.
Wow. While we wait, let's take a look at football in the last 8 years. 2013, Nigeria won the Nations Cup, and Stephen Okechukwu of blessed memory was on the bench, and that was in South Africa. Melvin Amajipini came on board September 2014. 2015, Nigeria failed to qualify for the AFCON tournament. 2017, Nigeria failed to qualify for the AFCON tournament. 2018, he was re-elected president of the Football Federation. 2022, the Super Eagles failed to qualify for the biggest soccer fiesta in the world, the FIFA World Cup. What will Peterside Idah bring differently if he's elected president of the Nigeria Football Federation?
You know, this is a very deadly question. Very deadly question. Because once you say it, you're done. But the World Cup is just one tournament. Very vital, the biggest of them all. You know, but you don't just buy a land and move into a house. You buy a land and you build. This is where we must start. We must start from bottom top. The top is the Super Eagles. The bottom is the grassroots. If we don't get it right at the bottom, you know, I'm not against a player coming in. I looked at how many foreign players that came in. And the question I asked myself, do they have the heart? You know, something happened to me that changed my mind about foreign-based players years ago. Alhaji Lulu, when he was president of the NFF, sent me to London. And I went to London to see, what's his name now? Always forgetting his name. Onoha. You remember him, Onoha?
Onoha of Manchester City?
You know, Manchester City.
He was Manchester City. He was playing for Manchester City. And I flew to Manchester to meet his representatives and his family. I met with his mother. I will never forget this till I die. I said, we need your son to come play for Nigeria. He said, my son doesn't feel Nigerian. My son feels he's a Nigerian. He feels English. Therefore, he will not play for Nigeria. I left there knowing what I did not know before, that you can feel your country. You can feel it. It changed my mindset. It changed my. I feel Nigeria. You feel Nigeria in that studio. Some of our foreign players don't feel Nigeria. They play football, but it can't be so. You know, when you see a Nigerian player, the first match I played for Nigeria, I was against Ethiopia, and I cried. I cried. I can never forget it. When they were singing the national anthem, tears were coming out of my eyes. And I said to myself, this is the dream. I've just fulfilled the dream. The dream of Okala, the dream of Beso Gedengbe, the dream of Peter Rufai. I have just filled in that space. It's different, my brother. Therefore, we must come back to grassroots. People that feel Nigeria, that would die for that. Look at, I just watched your program with our Mosul girl. She's total Nigeria. Total Nigeria. I just saw the one again. I think the jumper, the long jumper.
And the likes.
Immediately after that, she came to somebody and the person was praying for her. You understand? This is what makes us whom we are. We must come back to the grassroots. Okay, now we have the league going on. How many of our local players have the opportunity to play? Every one of them want to play for Nigeria. Go and find out, but they don't have the opportunity. We take them back to camp, like they used to do with us. We have our local coaches
that are
involved with the Super Eagles. Yes, you bring them to the camp on Friday. You send them back. There'll be money. You send them back to go play for their club sides. You are not contending their weakness, their fitness, because they've been in the national camp. On Sunday, we used to travel back to the national camp after our games. On Friday, we lift. If my team is playing in Kano, we fly those players to Kano. You see, now they begin to feel the pressure of playing for the Super Eagles. You can take a bus and take them across to the border, Benin Republic, to Chad, to play some friendly games. Now you begin to build a monster of a team. A monster of a team.
I will.
Now, even when the professionals come, you select those that are proper. We won't be in this mess. We really would not be in this.
We will not be in this mess. Peterside, that this is Act 1, Scene 1, and I know we will be talking to you in the future to get Act 1, Scene 2. Many thanks for joining us on the program all the way from South Africa.
Thank you. It's good. I see you doing a great job. The last time I saw you was in, and I followed you up. Keep it up.
Many
Ibra,
thanks.
we will need you. We will need you when we come in.
Many thanks. Yes, the journalists will be needed, and this is really, really important for those who call spade a spade.